Johnny did help me get into New Japan. At the time, Johnny Ace, and I was very fortunate. I got to work in a semi-main event at the Tokyo Dome show versus Yuji Nagata, and I beat him. It was the same night Brock Lesnar won the IWGP Heavyweight Championship that night, and me and Jindrak were friends, very close friends at the time. So he and I had a good time in Japan, but I was still using. And nobody knew that. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a 17-year recovered opioid addict. I was a fully functioning opioid addict, meaning you couldn't tell anything was wrong with me. It started when when I first got called up to when I was in OVW with an injury. But again, you wouldn't see any signs of it because I'm not like my eyes ain't bloodshot. I'm not throwing up. I'm not late for work. None of that stuff. I was very very astute and picking everything up as quick as I could as a rookie. But that addiction bit me quickly, and it just got worse and worse and worse. But again, it never affected my wrestling. It never affected anything, nothing, which made it harder to spot that I had a problem. Until God, was it 4 years, 5 years later, I'm on a tour in Italy, and I ran out of my pills for the first time in 5 years. And I've been using like what was it, anywhere between 80 and 100 milligrams of oxy or hydrocodones
Well,
every 4 hours.
Jesus.
Insane amounts. And so, like, I overdosed 7 times, and nobody knew about it. Um, I didn't mean to, obviously. It just I was taking too much. But long story short, I ended up getting the help that I needed to get, um, and I was very lucky to come into TNA when I did. Again, thanks to Jim Cornette and Jeff Jarrett, being Jimmy's bodyguard, because that was my first full year of being sober. And so, therefore, there was being Jimmy's bodyguard on television was going to do two things, three things that the company was not aware of. The third one, I'll tell you that in a second. First two things, as far as the company was concerned, it's going to get me away from people remembering that stuttering character because I'm going to be doing a boatload of talking. Because I wasn't just Jimmy's like mute bodyguard. I would take over the show when he wasn't there. I would be the GM when he wasn't there. I'd be the matchmaker when he wasn't there. I'd be an authoritarian figure when he wasn't there. And it was all done that way on purpose. It's really good booking. They kept me like that for almost a full year of wearing a suit and tie. I couldn't rely on my physique anymore to look mean and tough and use my body language and things like that. I had to learn strictly just to use my words to get a reaction from the audience. And for a big guy, that was very needed. And it worked for me. And it also draws anticipation for everyone going, well, he's surely going to be wrestling. When the hell is this going to happen? Rip the suit off already, Morgan. Start kicking ass. What's going on? Kind of anticipation. And that worked as well. That was Jeff Jarrett, his booking on making people want to see you kick somebody's ass eventually. Um, but the third component of this that they weren't aware of, because I was uncomfortable telling anybody about my sobriety just yet, because you would be blackballed back in the day if you told people that, you struggled with drug addiction, was that I'm now not going to be taking bumps. I'm not going to be going on house shows. I'm going to showing up to TV and doing like the most least impactful thing for my body possible. I'm not taking any bumps. So I had almost a whole year of that. So that was my first full year of sobriety. I think that played a pivotal role of keeping me sober. Because think about the easy rationalization of a guy. I mean, I worked my ass off to get clean, but people relapse more times than they don't in their road to recovery. And I'm not saying this to pat myself on the back. I'm saying this 'cause I'm proud of it. I never relapsed one time in my 17 years. I'm damn proud of that. But I also felt like I was, the big man upstairs was watching over me as I was getting clean. Because talk about being put in a perfect role where I'm now not taking bumps for the first time in my wrestling career. I'm not having to wrestle for the first time in my wrestling career. I'm just doing mic work and standing with Jimmy and things like that and learning from even more from him. Blessed, beyond blessed. So just I was very very thankful for my entire time at TNA.